the law, which protected God's people from corrupting influences. Since the first century, Jehovah has commanded that we stop keeping company with unrepentant wrongdoers. Rightly then, loyal Christians would not associate with anyone called a brother who is practicing serious sin. To do otherwise would undermine the effectiveness of Jehovah's discipline. And this is true even when no congregation action has been taken, as may be the case when one is inactive. And this can be a real trial when a family member is involved. One young brother, loyalty was tested when his mother, who was inactive, got involved in serious sin. He and his siblings loyally reported matters to the elders. But since she didn't live in home with them, they decided to limit their association with their mother until the elders could handle matters. Quoting the young brother, he said it was the hardest thing they ever did, but they were loyal. We must not allow strong family ties to lead us to compromise loyalty to Jehovah and his organization. In this dramatization that follows, note how loyalty results in a blessing.
Looking back, my parents tried hard to do the right thing, to do things Jehovah's way. But because I didn't have a hatred for what's bad, I couldn't see anything wrong with my choices. This eventually led me to do things I later regretted. I ended up getting disfellowshipped.
Sonia Erickson has been disfellowshipped.
It crushed my whole family. Later, my father explained to me that I couldn't remain in the home because I refused to change my lifestyle. He told me I was having a negative effect on my younger brother and sister. And I thought of his house. I was determined to do what I wanted. When I left home that day, all I could think about was Eric. I didn't even care that my parents' hearts were breaking. My family missed me so much, even after all I had done. What helped them to remain loyal to Jehovah for the many years I was disfellowshipped? It was the Bible account of Aaron. Jehovah directly judged 2 of Aaron's sons and put them to death. In this case, Jehovah asked Aaron and his family not to mourn, in order to show the entire nation that they supported Jehovah's judgment. Mom and Dad saw that they needed to be loyal, just like Aaron. They loved me and wanted me to come back to Jehovah. I tried to contact them. I just wanted to talk and to hear their voice. I missed being with my family, and they thought about reaching out to me. But they knew that if they had associated with me, even a little, just to check on me, that small dose of association might have satisfied me. It could have made me think that there was no need to return to Jehovah.
It is normal to feel betrayed and brokenhearted and to deeply grieve when a beloved family member leaves Jehovah. Jehovah understands the feelings of his loyal ones. He knows the pain of losing a family member. Yet Jehovah is not controlled by sentimentality. Sentimentality can cause our view of love and mercy to become unbalanced. We can see that in the way Jehovah dealt with those rebels, for he severely disciplined the Israelites. He took action against the wicked spirits, eventually removing them from heaven to protect the rest of his spiritual family. Jehovah's judgments are always beneficial. By reflecting on his loving ways, we can strengthen our resolve to loyally uphold God's judgments. True disfellowshipping can be painful discipline, and it may test our loyalty, but it yields the fruit of righteousness to those trained by it. Notice how this is mentioned in Hebrews chapter 12 and verse 11. True no discipline seems for the present to be joyous, but it is painful. Yet afterward, it yields the peaceable fruit of righteousness to those who have been trained by it. This discipline and training from Jehovah is in the best interest of all, including the wrongdoer. It is a manifestation of Jehovah's great love for us. We need to keep in mind the purpose of divine discipline and abide by Jehovah's command not to have contact with anyone who is disfellowshipped. Brothers and sisters, let us be resolved not to undermine the effectiveness of Jehovah's discipline. Consider the final part of this appointment: be forgiving.